This is two warlocks yelling, saying, who is that? It's two or more of them. They're trying to figure out, they're each trying to figure out who each other is or something like that. This could be something with a cult. They're both part of a cult. Both of these karmic masculines are part of a cult. They both see a cult getting exposed or something. They're both trying to figure out like who is that person or something like that. Who's that other person's energy or something. Man-made disasters. They're going down. It's a cult going down. They're seeing that they're going down. The cult's going down. They're both, what I'm hearing, they're both trying to block the twin flame journey. The whole cult is trying to block. That whole cult is trying to block the twin flame journey. But it's these two or multiple of them. It could be like a handful of them. These two right here are trying to figure out who is that or something like that. I'm getting. They're behaving stupidly. Turkey. Something with romance in the air. Rose. Both of these karmic masculines are acting stupid. They was recently trying to they was recently trying to do something like destroy some twins or something. Let me get this card. Something about a risk. Stranger. Okay, it says stranger. They're both strangers to each other or something. They both don't know each other. But they're behaving stupidly over this, trying to figure this out, is how it came out. There's too much concern with trying to figure this out, and forces working against someone. Yeah, they're both trying to work against someone or some twin flames, some strangers. It's strangers. Like they're strangers. These two karmic masculines are strangers, but they both have the same agenda. Yeah, okay, one of them is screaming, saying, was he with you? I'm confused. This could be a coven. Love and acceptance. Dang, these cards are flying and stuff. And on that man-made disaster is a plane crashing, going down, and stuff on fire. These men are purposely trying to create a disaster situation for some twin flames. Prayer and contemplation. They're doing magic over some twins so they don't recognize their divine worth, and so they don't choose loving thoughts. They're trying to make them think negative stuff. One of these men was doing like some Six of Cups magic, some past magic, nostalgia magic or something. He was doing that recently over some twins. So they would think about the past or go back to the past or something, go back in time, trying to keep them in past energy. And then one of these warlocks is trying to do magic over some twins with something with cheating or an affair or some cheating narrative or something, a fake cheating narrative. And then he's confused if they're even together. That's how he's getting caught. Because he don't even know if they're even together. He's trying to tell people or something that they're cheating, but he's confused about if they're even together or not. And then both of them are confused, trying to figure out who each one of them is. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Someone could be doing some kind of prayers or something, or contemplating. Yeah, I'm hearing one of them is saying, what the F is going on? It's probably none of their business. They're in the energy of Nine of Swords, sorrow. They're trying to slow. Okay, both of them or all of them, whoever. These warlocks are trying to slow down some twins. They're trying to slow them down. They're trying to make... one of them is trying to slow both of them down. And then the other one is trying to make these twins think that they're cheating or something. Or someone's being disloyal. Or unfaithful or something. Multiple warlocks in that cult or coven are seeing that they cannot end the situation for these twins. They've been trying for a long time, trying over and over and over again to lay the situation to rest with some twins, for some twins. Yeah, top of the deck, they're doing magic, magician. That's all these warlocks be thinking about. They're constantly in their head worrying about these twins all day. They're having sleepless nights. It's multiple warlocks in that cult having sleepless nights over some twin flames. They're doing magic so these twin flames think they're nervous or something, or stressed. They're trying to project their nervousness or stress onto these twin flames. They're all trying to have these twin flames not committed to each other. There's a man in that cult that he's doing something like he's trying to manipulate these twins or do magic over them. So one of them tells the other one like, oh, I'm thinking about cheating on you and stuff. Yeah, all the warlocks are in the temperance reverse. The sun, they're exposed, or they see they're exposed, or they see they're getting exposed. Yeah, at least one of them is doing black magic, doing witchcraft to try to create something like Three of Swords with a third party or cheating. He's trying to get someone to release their twin. He's trying to get someone to be like, oh, I'm thinking about cheating on you and stuff, so I'm just gonna leave you and stuff because I don't want to cheat or something. These warlocks are heartbroken. They don't want to work. It's some lazy warlocks, immature warlocks or something that don't want to work. They just want to sit around stalking somebody. So yeah, temperance reversed, solutions reversed. Yeah, they're doing rituals, spells, trying to throw the twins off balance. They try to make these twin flames think they're stressed. These warlocks are in bad health, impatient, losing their temper or raging or something. They're seeing, they thought something was a solution to breaking these twins up. Something with a third party or cheating. Yeah, all these warlocks are confused with what they're saying. They see some twins thriving. Life is wonderful, successful, happy, abundant, blessed, carefree. Somebody in that cult found out that something that they tried to do did not work. Okay, the warlock that is off balance or stressed, he's stressing over money. And then he's trying to make some twins think that they're stressed or something. It's like a whole bunch of people just trying stupid stuff. They're all focused on the Emperor. They're stressed out over something with care, parented, patron support, over a couple and their kid. And then someone's in a robbery energy or a thief energy, trying to steal, get away with something, trying to be strategic, trying to manipulate the situation, trying to outsmart the situation. There's a robbery or a thief or something. And then the karmic witches are seeing a situation go down and stuff. These karmic witches are seeing something with these warlocks in a cult, and they're all raging and stuff. The karmic witches are saying something like, "That's why we moved on. We moved on." What did y'all move on from? What did the witches move on from? Because they're still focused on the twin flames. They keep every day pretending like they moved on, like, oh, we're not paying attention to you guys no more. But that's why you're not, that's why what? That's why what? How would you even know that's why what? Because them witches are still paying attention to these twin flames. That's why. Yeah, and they're trying to end a situation too. It's some karmic females. Coffin reverse courtship. Yeah, they thought these karmic witches are working with these warlocks. They thought they was laying a situation to rest for these twins with their courtship. They're trying to do distraction magic and stuff. They trying to keep these twin flames focused on these karmic females for some reason. Some outdated old news with these karmic feminines. Them gold diggers and stuff. That's old news. So these are strangers. These are all strangers confused and stuff. All them strangers in a cult or coven are just confused. Yeah. Something got exposed or something. They thought these twins was not protected. They thought these twins was not spiritually protected. Okay, this is the karmic witches. They started something. They started something or started some kind of magic or spells or started some kind of conflict. And then they was trying to confuse the twins. The twin flames was supposed to be confused trying to figure something out with some karmic feminines in that cult or something, or some witches. Something got exposed with them witches or something. They're all the people in that cult or coven are trying to manipulate something with a choice. The karmic masculines are mad. They're mad, confused, feeling blindfolded. They're trying to confuse them about a relationship. They're trying to yeah, there is a karmic masculine, or maybe a couple of them. They're trying so hard to push something with infidelity or a cheating thing or something, a cheating narrative or something. They're angry because they see a masculine as psychic. They're angry because they see divine masculine as psychic or intuitive. And they see these twins are in harmony. They could be mad because they see someone escaping a cult or escaping a coven. These twins could actually be escaping a coven. It could be like the coven trying to make sure these twins don't leave the coven or something. Or that cult. They're trying to, they wanted these twins thinking that something with dark entities was real. They wanted some twins thinking like, oh, we got dark entities. We're using dark entities over you guys to work against you. Like, something like that. But these twins know that dark entities are not real. It's gotta say, it's just a figment of these karmics' imagination. These are energy vampires, and they're trying to mock someone because they feel jealousy towards them. A cult or a coven is trying to mock everything that they're seeing with some twin flames, and they're feeling jealousy towards these twins, and they're trying to get access to these twins' energy. They're all energy vampires trying to feed off some twin flames' energy.